Laker fans, what's going on? My name is Sammy Long. This is another Laker preview video. This is a special one. We're going to get into the Clippers a little bit later, who the Lakers will be playing at the Intuit Dome for the second time ever at the Intuit Dome. And that should be a fun one. But first, we're going to have to get into what happened on Saturday. I haven't seen everybody since. So this is just mind-boggling still. It is amazing. Luka Doncic is a Los Angeles Laker. It's crazy to say. I've just checked the injury report, and it's nuts seeing him down there at the bottom. He's listed as out. We'll get into it in a few minutes about when he might possibly come back. But the Lakers got their guy. I mean, they got their replacement for LeBron. And it's felt like for years now, you had this weird towing of the line of, do you try to go in with LeBron and win another one? Because at times this team has looked like they really could compete with the top of the Western Conference and win the whole thing. I mean, hell, they've won 8 of 10, and they look really good. People forget before the Doncic news dropped, the Lakers went into the Garden as 10.5. Then by the closing time of the game, 11.5-point dogs in Madison Square Garden and beat them by double digits. So Lakers have been playing good basketball. And it was just weird towing the line of, do you mortgage the future and just try to go in and get another one with Anthony Davis and LeBron James, or do you try and build yourself for the future, knowing that LeBron is 40 years old and Anthony Davis, 31, about to be 32? Could you really count on him to be the franchise guy, considering the injury history, considering the lack of durability, even though he had been more durable the last year or two? Would he win out after LeBron's not there? No one knew. And the Lakers solved all of this by going and getting Luka Doncic. No one knew Luka Doncic was available, as reported by everyone. I mean, there was no smoke here. That Luka Doncic didn't ask for a trade. No one, if you would have called the Thunder about SGA or the Timberwolves about Anthony Edwards, or you thought Luka Doncic about the Dallas Mavericks, they would have laughed in your face and hung up the phone on you. But the Mavs called the Lakers. Rob Pelinka. Every time everyone wants to write this guy off, he pulls out some deal. He got out under the Russell Westbrook deal and got the D'Lo trade and all those pieces, the Vanderbilt, and he got the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals. And then this, to land a 25, about to be 26-year-old superstar, one of the best players in basketball, top 5 player, definitely. Some could argue top 3, and some could argue number 1 if you were taking a draft of everyone where you would take him. This is just it's awesome. It's unbelievable that he's a Los Angeles Laker, and the fact that we're going to get to see him play here real soon. It looks like Saturday they could be returning against the Pacers at home. The Lakers will play the Jazz on the Monday night, and then they will be in Utah playing the Jazz next Wednesday. So no one knows, because it's being reported that he was already going to be coming back before the All-Star break. He's been out since Christmas with the calf strain. He was already going to do that with Dallas. So now, he wants to get out there and play in front of all the Laker fans and put on the purple and gold. This is just, it changed the whole fortune of the franchise. How many times have we seen that the Lakers have played young teams? You played the Houston Rockets, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now De'Aaron Fox going to the Spurs. Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, that's a great pairing right there. How many times have we seen that the Lakers just get run by younger Lakes? And it's happened time and time again. And it was hard to count on the Lakers night in and night out because you just never really knew what team you were getting. But the Lakers' ability now to go get a young superstar scorer, averages 28, 8, and 8. It's just, it's unreal. It's crazy that the Lakers got him and didn't have to give up that many pieces. I mean, Anthony Davis, elite, always love him as a Laker, got the Lakers a title, and he'll go ball there in Dallas. He'll be great. Max Christie was developing, but to only get one first-round pick, the 2029 pick, and I heard someone talking about earlier today about, you'd think that the Mavericks would want the 2031 pick. You think they'd want both, and as well as pick swaps. It's amazing that Mikal Bridges went for 4 or 5 first-round picks, and Gobert went for 4 first-round picks. I mean, you have players that are not at Luka Doncic's caliber that went for way more selections than Luka Doncic did. But the fact that they chose the 1 pick 2029, the Lakers are looking to be in contention every year. You just have a young superstar. It doesn't look like that's going to be some super high pick. You think you would take the 2031 pick and hope that the Lakers, if you're the Mavericks, weren't as good at that point, could get a really high selection. But for everything that Dallas wants to put out about how Luka Doncic is out of shape and he's not dedicated and all this stuff, let's remind everyone that they were in the NBA Finals last year, and Luka Doncic balled his way through the entire gauntlet of the Western Conference with Kyrie Irving. And had they gotten a little more help, maybe they give Boston a series. Boston was a elite team last year. Probably no one was really beating them. They were really that much better than everyone else. But anyway, can't wait to see Luka as a Laker. It's going to be so exciting covering him and just watching him play in the Laker uniform. But heading on to the preview of the Clippers, wanted to get that out of the way. Hadn't seen everyone since the deal happened. Clippers, this is kind of a pivotal matchup, focusing back on the games itself. The Lakers are the 5 seed right now, and the Clippers are the 6. So right there in the standings, the Clippers are the 6 seed at 28 and 21. The Lakers, as I just mentioned, the 5 seed at 28 and 19. The Clippers got the Lakers a week or two ago, and this will be the second game at the Intuit Dome, for second game all time at the Intuit Dome for the Lakers. And then the next 2 will be in LA. Those games will be February 28th, right after the Lakers actually play Dallas, which will be a fun one on the 25th. And then March 2nd, so 3-2. That'll be the next one. Those will be at Crypto for Laker home games. The Clippers are a good team. They're very complimentary. There's not really one thing about them that you can just say, go shut this guy down. Obviously, you have your Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. Norman Powell has been the real breakout star. I mean, this has been Norman Powell's led the team with about 24 points per game. He's been kind of the most consistent guy all year, with Kawhi dealing with the injuries. And James Harden credit to James Harden. I've been critical of James Harden over the past, but he has adapted his game. He kind of went from being the primary scorer when he was with Houston. He was the guy that Chris Paul was always dishing to. Harden actually leads this team with about 8 assists per game. He's really become kind of a distributor for this team. And then Zubac, former Laker, we all know, leads the team with about 13 rebounds per game. They just kind of hit you from wherever. Amir Coffey is a nice young player. I think he's a guy to watch out for. Kind of forget about him in the starting 5, but he can really ball. Derrick Jones Jr., another nice player. They're going to be fully healthy for this game. So Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills, who have been out recently, are both going to be back. Bones Highland, another guy who can play some pretty good defense. Nick Batum, the veteran, comes off the bench. This is where the Clippers really excel, I think, is having Kevin Porter Jr., Terrence Mann, and Nick Batum come off the bench. They're just guys that Terrence Mann's good and young, Kevin Porter's good and young, and Nick Batum can come get you some threes anytime he wants. And kind of another guy you kind of forget about. You kind of forget they have, and you're not necessarily looking for on the scouting report. But the Clippers are a good team. And it's crucial because we've been talking about in all these videos is you want these tiebreakers. It's crucial that the Lakers right now are up on the series against the Spurs 2-1. They're going to play one more time. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox and Wembanyama, they're down there in the West, but you're figuring they're probably going to go on a run. Stephon Castle's getting better. Some of these teams you really want tiebreakers with. The Clippers are already up 1 game on the Lakers. So there's this game, and the Lakers will play them 2 more times. You don't want to fall down 0-2, and then you have to go. The best you can do is hope you win the next 2, and you're tied. There's no tiebreaker there. You don't want to give the Clippers that advantage. Hopefully the Lakers can get out and win this game. Vegas is, it sucks. Luka's hurt, obviously, and Kleber's hurt, and Markieff Morris should be available, actually, but he just got here, so I'm wondering if he'll know the playbook again or anything like that, how many minutes he'll actually get. The Clippers in Vegas are favored by 6.5. The total opened at 217.5, and then was bet up to 219.5. I'm sure that happened when AD and Christie were dealt. The total keeps going up and up because the Lakers are lacking a lot of defense in this game, because especially in the Lakers side of the injury report, Doncic is out, as we mentioned, Kleber's out, and Wood's out. Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent are both questionable. Finney-Smith has a right shoulder contusion, and Vincent has a left knee contusion. Really going to be crucial that both those guys play, especially Finney-Smith, because you're going to need that defense. You're missing Anthony Davis. You're missing Max Christie. The Lakers have shown that, against the Knicks, they balled out without Anthony Davis. Jackson Hayes, I think a crucial part of the last couple of videos we've been talking about, Jackson Hayes cannot get in foul trouble. Zubac, they're going to try to pound it inside. Zubac has had some really big games against the Lakers in the past. Zubac cannot get Jackson Hayes in foul trouble, and then all of a sudden Christian Coloco's going in there and going to be needing big minutes. LeBron had the triple-double the other night, was excellent in that game, but his usage rate was extremely high. So it'd be great if you didn't have to ask LeBron to do that again. Obviously, help is on the way with Luka Doncic. So if the Lakers can just get to that point. But you have a crucial game against the Clippers and a crucial game against the Warriors. Again, a team that who knows, they're trying to make moves. There's Jimmy Butler turned them down, but they're calling all-stars. So these are some pretty important games. And you're really going to need Austin Reeves going to need to have a big game. Hopefully Vincent and Finney Smith play. You're going to need to have some guys step up with Christie and AD gone, and you're kind of working on the fly. AD obviously was out the last few games, but Christie played on Saturday and had a good game on Saturday against the Knicks. So really going to need kind of a team effort, and maybe they're all jacked up because they just landed a 25-year-old, 26-year-old superstar in Luka Doncic. I'm sure it'll be cool when he's sitting courtside. Sitting on the bench, even though he won't be playing tomorrow. But hopefully we'll see him Saturday against the Pacers. That sounds like the earliest we might see Luka Doncic, but can't wait. Can't wait. I want to thank everyone for listening. Alan, get you guys on the post-game show tomorrow and his show in the morning, the Sliwa show, and the Lakers landed Luka Doncic. So we can all sleep well tonight. And hopefully we're talking about a Laker W tomorrow after the Clipper game. So thank you very much.